So what I would like you to do is just close your eyes and bring up the image of the thing that makes you feel scared or nervous. This could be a past event or something that you anticipate happening in the future. If you're not sure what image to use, just ask yourself where specifically you experience those nerves. Once you have this image in mind, be observant of the qualities it has that bring up the negative feeling when you think about it. Rate your negative feeling from 0 to 10, with 0 being neutral about what is happening and 10 being the highest level of nerves or fear. Notice whether this image is in black and white or if it's in colour. If it's in colour, change it to black and white. If it's already black and white, leave it that way. Be sure the image is in black and white before moving on to the next step. Take as long as you need to do this. Observe whether your mental image is in motion or is it still. If there is motion in this image, frame freeze it into a still shot. Take your time to do this, so you're now viewing a black and white still frame of the experience you have imagined that creates your nerves. Take a moment once again to rate your negative feeling from 0 to 10 about this experience. Now imagine that you have a dimmer switch that you can use to change the brightness of your image. Mentally turn the brightness way down until your image is almost completely dark. Watch the image become dimmer and dimmer as you do this in your mind. Rate your negative feeling about this image again. Think about where you are on a scale from 0 to 10. Now imagine you have a switch to change the contrast on this image. In your imagination, use this switch to take this image from clear to blurry. So your image will now be black and white, still framed, very dim and blurry. Ask yourself, how do you feel about this image now? Now imagine that your image is shrinking down to the size of a 1 pence. Watch it as it shrinks smaller and smaller in size. Be certain that you are now seeing a tiny black and white, very dim and blurry still frame of your imagined scene, and then once again rate yourself on how you feel about it from 0 to 10. Now take this very tiny black and white, blurry, still framed picture that is very dim and imagine sending it 1,000 feet behind you. Throw it away behind your back until you can no longer see what it does. And once you've done this, the final step is to rate how you're feeling about this imagined scene on a scale from 0 to 10. If your nerves were quite high up in the scale at the start of this exercise, it should now be lower. If you're still high in the scale, it may be a good idea to repeat this exercise.